Damas y caballeros, welcome to En Mis Tiempos. I'm one of your hosts, George, y como dijo Danny Rojas, football is life. I'm here today with Adrian and Alfredo. I have binge watched it.
Football is life.
Football is life.
I haven't watched it.
Oh my god,
Ted
Lasso.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Monica watched it.
I've watched Ted Lasso. I'm addicted to that.
And this week's guest, Monica, welcome to the podcast.
I watched some of it, but not.
You didn't get to him though.
No,
it's like late.
What episode?
you haven't. No, he's in season 2.
Season 2.
I'm still in season 1.
Yeah, no. Oh my,
you need to speed it up.
I started.
What is it again?
Last Wednesday.
Ted Lasso. It's
Yeah,
on
I'm
Apple. I think Apple.
Yeah, it's on Apple
Yeah,
TV.
it's on Apple.
I'm on season 3, episode 4, in 5 days. It's so good.
I know. When's the new season? I saw that
It's
they had.
It started. It's already out. It's over here.
Wait, what?
Ted Lasso's over.
Oh, that's right.
The whole
But
show?
They're
they
not
were
continuing
teasing.
it.
They were teasing something
Who?
today. Apple tweeted a picture of Roy,
King.
Nate,
Roy
and can't remember who else was in the picture, but they tweeted a picture saying this has potential or something. So everybody freaked out because they were like, "Oh, they might keep
Honestly,
going."
Spin-off.
I don't know the actor's name, but the guy that plays Roy Kent,
Brett
he-
Goldstein.
Yes.
he's so good. That's my favorite character. Him and Jeremy Tart.
Jamie Tart.
Jamie Tart.
The tart guy.
The Tart guy.
Yeah.
It's so funny. That show is so good. And yeah, it's a feel good, makes you happy. You're going through
I
hard
told
times.
you. Just
Just watch it.
There's something very like.
Yeah.
I don't care how
It's
grouchy you are
comforting.
as a person. That show's gonna make you happy.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
watch
cool,
it.
sure.
You're gonna
So
be happy.
Danny
I've
Rojas
watched
is
it, I
from
just
Guadalajara.
haven't binged it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
He said, man, I was watching an interview with him where he, when he was recording the whole football is life thing, you're like, where did that come from? He's like, he actually said it during the audition and the writers liked it and they put it into the show. So he's like, yeah, so I actually wrote that part. I'm like,
Danny Rojas.
So he actually showed up on the 6th episode of season 1.
okay.
So that's the first one where they do the ghost. The training room is cursed, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, because he's
that part. He's like, what happened? What'd you trip over? It's like, that's it, coach. I didn't trip it. Nothing. I didn't trip over anything. Something tripped me.
Danny trips over something invisible on the field. Yeah.
Damn.
Something tripped me.
I guess I haven't even gone to episode 6.
You need to watch it. It's so good.
Keep going.
all right. Hey, we're gonna get all our sports out of the way quickly.
Oh.
Have y'all watched the video going around or the clips or whatever of Wrexham beating the U.S. women's team?
The 12-0? Yes.
No.
They played?
Are we gonna?
So everybody thinks they played.
So it's a tournament. It's a little small tournament, but it's just like names are there and they're bringing in people from wherever. Right?
So it's
Did they
it's Wrexham players, ex-players, retired players. I think there's a few current players, and the women's same thing. It's like retired players, then some like guest players. The women's national team right now is actually getting ready for the World Cup. They're not playing in stupid
they're not
7-on-7
playing this.
tournaments.
Well, was it the match?
But it wasn't.
Okay.
But everybody thinks that Wrexham's old guys beat the U.S. women's national soccer team. And they're talking a lot of shit because they were getting killed. So 12-0.
It was.
But it wasn't.
7 of those goals were scored in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Stop.
It was an ass whooping. But my point is, it wasn't the U.S. national women's soccer team.
No, they're good.
They will actually beat those guys that they played, probably. If not, at least they'd make it a game.
Yeah. And I saw that. And did you see what else happened? The controversy on one of the games? I don't know. Apparently there was a lot going on. Apparently some player said something to another player, and they had to stop the game. The team dropped out. And
What? No, I didn't see that.
I know one of the players, so I'm gonna try to get him on. Anywho, we'll see.
Of Wrexham?
No. He plays for Dallas United. It was a small.
It was a tournament. It was
Yeah.
a tournament. It was a 7-on-7 tournament that happened. I don't know where they were having it, and the winner gets $1 million. It's whatever, but it wasn't like an official tournament.
Oh.
It was an official teams. It
Yeah.
was just
All right, let's talk real sports.
Oh wow!
Talk about retired people.
Oh wow!
nothing is going on with real sports. though.
just
We're done with
Nothing
that.
really.
Yeah.
I mean,
Vegas is going to take it.
Yeah, we know that. Fuck Vegas.
did you hear the
Nuggets
theory
are
about
gonna take
Taylor Swift and her curse that she's doing to the NBA teams?
No.
What?
So, in during the series, during the playoffs, every team that has played or wherever Taylor Swift has a concert at, that team loses the series.
Well, she has a concert in every city.
No, not everyone.
Every major
all the
city.
big
Every
cities.
major city, but okay. LA and who was it? Who beats LA?
Nuggets.
The Nuggets, Denver Nuggets.
She had a concert in
The
Denver.
same week that they were doing that, she had a
If
concert.
she has a concert there while they're playing,
Yes.
oh, okay, that makes sense.
And
That's hard
right
to do,
now,
period.
she's having a concert
In
Miami.
Denver.
oh,
So wait, and we'll find
That's
out.
still
at the
not
end
as
of it.
strong
We'll-
as Kardashian curse.
the Kardashian curses.
That was true.
what curse?
That's real.
what?
Please.
I feel like this is conspiracy.
I'm looking at
Conspiracy
the.
theory that y'all are developing right now.
If you date her, right? Or one of the Kardashians, you
Look up the Kardashian
Khloe,
curse.
Khloe Kardashian.
What you heard her like?
just
your-
Chloe?
I
No,
thought-
it's any of them.
well,
No, it's
I
all
thought-
of them.
Wait,
Yeah.
no,
Chloe
but
is
so the Denver Nuggets, she plays in Denver July 14th and 15th. So that may be outside of the window.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll
that's
be
gonna
they'll
be
be over
after.
by then.
hey,
See, Georgie's got bad info,
no,
man.
no.
Well, we got to
Hey,
fact check
he
her.
read the fucking headline. That's
Yeah.
it.
I watched the video. It wasn't a headline.
Watch the TikTok. A GIF.
Exactly. Anywho, oh, so okay, real quick. I went to Arizona this weekend to visit my mom,
Oh yeah.
and she apparently watched the podcast that same day that I arrived there, and it was supposed to be a surprise.
I remember what you said about going
Yeah.
to visit. I told you, dumbass.
So she's like, we land and we take it off of airplane mode, and our phone starts blowing up. Me and my sister. She's like, "Hey, you're coming, right?" It's like, "No, I'm not." And she's like, "You're lying. I saw it on the podcast." I was like, "No, we were thinking about going next week." And she's like, "Stop lying to me." It's like she was worried. She's like, "I haven't prepared the rooms. I haven't done anything." And then she starts calling my sister, but my sister never answers to know anyone, so it wasn't out of
So
the
y'all are
ordinary,
the
right?
same people.
Yeah.
Basically. So yeah, we surprised her at the end. We got there and she's like, "Oh my." But yeah, happy birthday. Yesterday was her birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Angelica.
Yep.
But she didn't tell you anything
no.
about saying that
About what?
because you were like, yeah, we're gonna go visit them.
Oh no, the way I said it, no, she didn't say anything. And then so that when I was there, she had a party. She had some friends over, and there was this guy that one of her friends, his husband, whatever, shows up, and I started talking to him. And apparently, I was talking to some guy that was worked for the government. He's a high level.
Oh, that's when you texted us.
That's when I texted you. So he told me some things.
Oh God.
I was like, this. Look, it may not be true, but at the same time, I'm like, I'd like to believe it, right? He seemed
you
legit.
definitely believe
He seemed
it, though.
legit. He's an auditor for like explosives and crafts or aircrafts or whatever, and he travels. Or they send him around the world, whatever. He was in Germany for like 2 years before he came back to Arizona. They sent him to Arizona. He's gonna go to San Antonio. I don't know. That's his story. But what I asked him, I was like, "So World War III, can it happen?" He's like, "No, it can't happen." So that made me feel good
Did he tell you why?
That was it.
because the aliens are
Damn.
protecting us.
They weren't
Because
protecting
what?
us in 41.
Aliens,
Did you just say the aliens?
39.
aliens are protecting us.
Huh.
Hey, you asked.
I mean, well,
Hey,
I
was
thought I
saying-
missed something.
No.
I was expecting something like
no,
different or bigger.
Aliens are protecting us.
Did he give you any
we
more
have
info?
nukes, so it won't happen. That kind of
Yeah.
explanation. No.
Well, he couldn't. He just said, "It's like I can't give you anything else." He was
Classified
drunk.
information.
He was drunk. I don't know. Look,
He
you
was
made
drunk.
Classified.
Oh, got it.
I'm gonna see how much shit I can make up.
Nah, bro, nah. I was like, this guy made me feel like he was telling the truth.
How did that guy end up at
He
your
made
mom's
you feel
party?
special.
Oh, because my mom knows her wife.
His wife. Okay.
Yeah, she made a lot of friends somehow over
Are
there.
you
in
sure they
Arizona.
were married?
They're like 7. Yeah. What?
Are you sure that he was invited to this party?
Mm.
This wasn't just like
Party
some-
crashers.
Yeah,
That
some
just
party
makes it seem
crasher
like
dude
it's
that
a-
was like,
No.
So
No.
World War III won't happen because of aliens.
Yes. Because he says they're protecting us.
oh.
I don't know. Protecting who?
Hey, your next
Human
guest
race?
could be E.T.
Hey,
I told him, I was like, hey, if you're ever in Dallas. But anywho, he's gonna be in San Antonio. That's what I got out of this weekend. Other thing I got out of Arizona is that they can't Whataburger sucks over there?
There's a hair right there, and it's bothering me. Because you're talking and it's like
It's flapping.
It was
You didn't
flapping. I
feel
was
it?
like, I did, but I didn't know what it was.
I got you, bro.
Did it taste good?
No, what? Stop. Anywho,
So
they,
Whataburger sucks.
yeah, Whataburger sucks over there. So don't have Whataburger in Arizona.
Okay.
What was wrong with it?
It just
It's Whataburger in Arizona.
exactly.
much.
It wasn't the same love.
It's so I was in Galveston and everything sucks over there. They say island time.
Hashtag facts.
They say island time or whatever. Like everything's so laid back, and then just the service sucks everywhere.
Have you been
Because they're so laid
seeing?
back.
Have you been seeing how it's been going viral because the water is clear for the first time?
Isn't
Ever?
that that's
it
not
was
true,
pretty
right?
I thought that was like a year ago.
No,
That's
it's
not
happening
true.
right now.
What?
They did. There's no way they have clear water.
But I'm more concerned. Like, what made you go to Galveston?
Yeah.
My daughter had a beach soccer.
Okay, I was
tournament.
hoping that
okay.
was it because I knew y'all had a tournament coming up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I was
Please
wondering
tell
if
me
it was
that was
voluntary
All right,
or.
this-
No, it was a beach soccer tournament.
was a
which is
convers-
fucking cool. It's
So she
was
played
awesome.
beach soccer.
Yeah,
She
like
liked
her team got split into two teams. You know, because it's like 4
Yeah.
on 4.
Did they win?
No,
Did they win at least one?
No,
Oh God.
but
So what beaches are okay to go here in Texas? None.
None.
Apparently, right now, Galveston.
well, I feel like
It is not.
no.
I feel like that's fake news.
as I was driving through there, I feel like Galveston needs more attention.
A lot of help.
It's needed help since
For a
I don't
long
know,
time.
but they
long
have
time.
the attention. It's just a shit. Like any beach in the Gulf of Mexico, pretty much, other than probably Destin, is a
Now,
shit
if you
beach.
go like
Yeah, I
Port
know
A,
that,
Port
but-
A is decent.
Okay.
Yeah.
It depends on. I don't know.
I think that's
It's
what I
fine.
heard. Someone saying Port
Yeah,
A.
Port A is cool.
There was a
I've heard that
beach.
too. I've never
We
been.
drove down there once for spring break. We went on a road trip and we started in Galveston because that's just where we went. I think we stopped to see you guys. It was a summer and we were on a road trip, and you guys lived down in Houston. Anyway, there is a beach right off of, is it Kima?
Sure.
There's a little
Where's
hidden
Kima?
beach right there. That's kind of cool because it's empty at the
Oh,
very
it's
least.
a hidden beach.
And then down the road, I can't remember the name of the place now, but it was a really nice beach. I got some really cool pictures of it. It's a little town. I'll remember later. Look, Luis, just search for the nicest beach on the Gulf. And
Wait,
Wait, can I show you?
No, there are a few beaches
Click-
outside the
yeah.
main like drag.
right. It's just the problem that everybody goes to the same fucking beaches and they're packed, they're dirty, they're nasty. Like, it's not cool.
But I agree, Adrian. Like
What are you showing us?
service, and
The
they
Galveston
do have a
water being
badass
clear.
festival though.
This
It's
was
like
huge.
Which one?
January.
If
Can
it'll
you
play.
like clear that stuff
kind?
off the screen?
It's called Beer Quest, Chili Fest, or Chili Fest, Beer Fest. I don't know, something like that. But I used to go, I lived in Houston for a little bit, and that's how I found out because it was, right down the road in Galveston. And actually, when I moved back, we would travel down there just to go to this festival. It was so much fun.
Beer Fest, Chili
Beer
Fest.
Fest, Chili Fest, or Chili Fest, Beer Fest. I don't know, something like that.
Chili Dog
but,
Fest.
It's
Not chili, that's chili, like actual
Chili.
Yeah.
it's not a bad.
So-
But it
doesn't
was
look bad.
good. Like it was good temperatures, and you had samples of beer, and then of course you could compete, or you could just go around and taste chili. But it was
That's
like
so cool.
It was super cool, and it was good, and it was a nice like little weekend, not too far, but
the
far
beach?
enough. Not on the beach, on the main strip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I just feel like, if people paid attention to it, fixed it up, it'd be a good place to be.
Is South Padre in Texas?
There's an opportunity there.
Never been. So
There's a lot
That's
of
what I was
businesses
saying.
closed down, all that.
I think that's where
it's
we ended up when on that road trip. We drove
Yeah.
all the way down there.
They have a Schlitterbahn now
huh?
I've
in
never
South
been
Padre.
there.
Oh,
Huh.
I've heard of South Padre's gotten bad.
everything's
It's
bad.
just dirty.
What are we doing?
I just started playing immediately.
Oh, you're trying to show us the water thing?
I was, and
I
then it wouldn't
swear
play,
that's
and then
fake.
it just decided to start playing.
Look like Dookie.
Galveston
Dookie?
water.
Doesn't
Does it
always
Yeah,
look
but
like
that could
turkey?
be any beach. Do you have her coordinates? Please get her
I don't see any
coordinates.
ships back there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's usually what you see. Just a bunch of cargo ships in the background.
if you're at Galveston.
Yeah.
Because it's
I mean,
all
all
the
the
news
news.
of the
yeah.
port of Houston. It's a huge port. Like that's
Yeah.
all it's for. It's
Yeah,
not for.
and I left on a cruise from there. Yeah, you're right. All the ships go there. Okay.
I'm just saying there's potential there. And I think it's getting forgotten.
I hope it gets forgotten. And so we could get we need to pour money into this beach. Let's do it.
Oh, go buy some land.
Hey, so there's this thing been going around. I want to ask y'all. So, what song reminds you of your teen years?
Pretty sure we already talked about
No, we
this.
didn't.
Okay.
That was very quick. So we'll take your word for it.
No, we haven't. We haven't.
That's
Really.
It was something familiar.
certain that he's ever
Something
been.
similar.
I swear we haven't. If we have, I'm sorry, but okay. What song reminds you of your teen years?
How old are you when you were a teenager? What's the age?
13 to 19.
What?
Okay, so
Yeah.
like high school.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean I can get down on like Spice Girls, Nirvana.
Okay.
Nirvana.
I mean like
That's not a
everything.
song, though.
Fucking Kurt
Sublime.
was dead way before you got to high school.
But he still had music on the radio.
We were listening to
Okay,
him
yeah.
in high school, and actually, while we were in high school, they put out a
Yeah.
album that was like a behind or not behind
unreleased.
B-sides, all that shit. Yeah,
And you got like old school George. Oh, Backstreet Boys.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
I rocked out hard to the Backstreet Boys this weekend.
This
They
weekend.
have yes, I did. And they have a tour coming up.
What? Are
In
you going?
Cancun. Looking into it.
Cancun. So they have one
Could you
show coming
imagine?
up.
Well, but apparently they're in like Sydney, like they're going to like Africa and Australia. So I'm like, now I want to go travel to those places. Not necessarily to see Backstreet, but I would get down to a Backstreet concert.
Okay.
So you were more Backstreet than NSYNC.
Backstreet's back.
Yeah.
oh,
What's their best song?
I was in sync
don't know.
just because of Timberlake.
Wait, Backstreet was the one with the, not with Justin, right?
No,
Right.
That's how everybody
Sync
knows
was
it.
Yeah.
Justin.
And they're the ones that sing that I Want It That Way.
Oh.
It is, right?
That
I don't
was-
know who sings that.
There was
That's
also
that's their best
Hanson. If
song.
we're talking about boys band, y'all remember Hanson, the Bop song?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't. What song?
It's
you
Bop.
you know it. You just
It's like Bop, ba-dip-a-dop,
Oh, yeah, I
ba-doo,
remember
wop.
Finally got somebody to sing on the podcast.
There you go.
Wait, that's actually
Yes,
a boy band?
Three
Yes.
brothers. and
It
those
was
three
like,
brothers.
yeah, it was three
Long-
brothers.
long
They had
hair.
like an orange
They're from
background on their
Oklahoma.
CD.
Okay, wait. Three brothers?
Yeah,
so
I
is
think
the
so.
Jonas
And they were
Brothers a
all
boy
like-
band?
Who?
Jonas Brothers are a boy
Yes,
band?
Yeah, but that's
brothers.
like after our time.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Dude, they're literally called the Jonas Brothers.
wait, is that a boy band?
yes,
Yes.
It's what is they considered? It's like a rock band, right?
no,
No.
A boy band.
No,
They're
that's
like
a
poppy.
So I see
band.
what you're saying. You consider a boy band the guys that just stand up there and sing and dance and do
yeah.
the thing, and a band because both Hanson and
they play their instrument.
they play their instruments. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's
Jonas
the only
Brothers
song
played
I
the
know.
instruments too.
That's the only song they had.
Yeah, because if you go like
think
that, every band is a boy band.
Yeah, good point. But they play boy band music though.
Very
Okay,
generic.
would like Blink 182 be considered a boy band?
No, they play
No.
like
because Blink 182 was like,
They play shit
was good
that
in the
can't
day.
be played on the radio sometimes.
Okay, well, yeah, let's go with that logic.
98 Degrees.
Yeah,
definitely a boy band. Yeah,
Yeah. No,
That was a band?
yeah.
I was gonna say I was listening to Nickelback on the way over here. And,
of course you were.
hey, Nickelback. Honestly,
okay, I don't
give
know why
me-
everybody hates. They got some good
Exactly.
jams.
I was a fan.
I think everybody's a fan, but nobody wants to admit
yeah,
it. It's always going to be like that.
Yeah, I mean,
someone brought up being a fan of Creed the other day, and I was like, you know what? I
No,
played
see,
that
one,
album.
No,
I
all
played
the
that
damn
album
time.
out.
How?
because I'm also I'm actually a Pearl Jam fan. You can't be a Pearl Jam fan and like Creed. If that dude had just come out and like sang his songs, because his songs weren't bad,
Right,
the
right,
writing
the other
wasn't
way.
bad, but just sing them in your own voice. Stop trying to sound like Eddie Vedder. Like,
Honestly,
why?
I love that he did it that way. He just
No.
made him more iconic, and it's just more iconic.
Definitely iconic for the wrong reasons, but he definitely is.
I was on the one time I went on a cruise ship. We sat down, and they're gonna give a live show. And this guy walks up there, and he's bald too. And
What do you mean two? Who else is bald?
isn't the Creed guy lead singer bald?
Oh yeah,
now,
very long hair.
I don't know if he is now, but he had long hair. Back
I don't know
then.
why I think he was bald. Anyways,
No, that was live. Anyway, go ahead.
Scott Stapp is his name. No, back then, I mean,
he sounded just like him. He sounded like he wasn't using his real voice too. Like
He
just trying
doesn't. You can tell he's faking it, which is what he was really annoying.
You don't follow the TikToks
No.
where it's like the vocal coaches like
that's
reviewing.
what he looked like.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Scott
yeah.
Stapp.
I swear he was bald.
Nope.
He had the longest hair. He still has the longest hair.
I don't know. I don't know where I saw he was bald, but yeah, Nickelback on their way here. I was like, you know what? Growing up in my teens, like I don't know why Rockstar, that song was always on MTV. I love listening to that. Then for me, it was also My Chemical Romance. It was just
Were you thinking of the band Live?
That's what I said.
Because that guy was.
Wait, hold on. What's live?
Yeah, I don't.
So that is
That guy?
who Live is.
But what's the song?
Lightning crashes.
Two Life Crew?
Lightning Crash.
Oh, that's. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
What about you?
I thought that was Crash Test Dummies.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot about them.
Or the hamster song?
The hand.
What?
All right, no.
Be-da-dee-da-dee-da-do-do.
oh no,
Wasn't that like a Kia
dude!
commercial?
I don't even remember
No,
what
it
songs
wasn't.
were like. out
Wasn't
when
the
I was in high
hamster like a
school.
Kia commercial?
There was that was a really good.
I feel like we're having two different
What'd you say?
conversations.
For sure. I thought the hamster was
still
the
thinking.
Quiznos.
No,
That was a mouse. What was that? We already talked about
That was
we
a
already
weird
talked about
possum
that.
thing.
It was.
Shout out to Mondo.
Wait, it wasn't a hamster.
No, so wait, going back to what Monica said about Nirvana, they put out a, it was like a greatest hits thing that had the unreleased track, You Know You're Right. And that song was all over the radio when we were in high
really?
school.
That came out after he died.
Yeah, it came out in 2002.
Okay, to be clear, his question was.
Oh, wait, no.
What song
No,
made you
what-
think
what was
about
your
you
question?
and like?
What is this song that reminds you of?
Oh,
No, I was
okay,
talking
okay,
about
okay.
bands.
No,
But it's
I-
like just because it didn't come out at that time didn't mean you don't appreciate good music.
No, I'm not for that, but I'm just saying, like, when I think of Led Zeppelin, I don't think of high school because I didn't, like, it's not
Right.
something that came out when I was in
Yeah.
high school. But I, for the life of me, can't remember a single song that came out when I was in high school.
The Garden State soundtrack was
Okay, you're going with songs that came out in high school.
Or that were popular, that people would listen to, that were
No,
like
but
on the
what
radio
did
when I
you
was in high
listen
school.
to? Is his
but what'd you
question?
listen
Well, that's what I was listening to, the radio. Back in high school, I used to listen to radio.
Because
That was before you got
What?
grouchy with your music.
Yes.
I walk
Yeah.
around with my PSP and listen to music. Like I listen to like Bass Nectar.
Under the Bridge, Chili Peppers. That's a song.
Oh, that was a really good song. Yeah, I still love that song.
It was a lot, but I used to listen to a lot of R&B back then, like
R.
radio
Kelly?
R&B.
Boys to
R.
Men.
Kelly, Boyz II Men,
ABC.
Shy, all that shit. That was, yeah.
that was my elementary school.
I had.
Yes, I'm old. I get it, Luis. It's cool.
Hey, why is it that nobody remembers the song "Same Girl" by R. Kelly and
Because nobody listens to R. Kelly.
Usher?
Same girl.
Yeah, I don't know. Same girl.
Oh.
If they're singing it, it's like, oh, we're messing with the same girl. Same girl. No,
I mean, I also made it a point to forget any R. Kelly song.
look, you cannot forget the one song that everyone knows.
Well, apparently not
Well,
everybody
that's not
knows it.
Oh, it's not that one. But what's the other one?
YMCA.
It's the Space Jam song. I Believe I Can Fly.
No. Oh, okay. Oh,
Well, not R. Kelly.
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
Forget about R. Kelly.
okay.
Okay, fine. We won't talk about R. Kelly. I was just talking about his song. I just don't remember the name of the song. Sorry.
Adrian, what was the song that
Oh yeah, you never
reminds you of high
answered.
school?
I don't remember song.
Or the artist
I'm not
or
good like
album.
remembering
50 Cent.
name of songs, but 50 Cent. Chris, what's
It's
his name?
Fitty. It's Fitty.
Chris before
50
he beat
50
up
Cent?
Rihanna.
Chris Brown before Rihanna. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
You got to
Little
specify
Wayne,
the era.
Little Wayne, Nelly.
Yeah, no, you're right. Lil Wayne.
Man, I had somebody else in mind. Like, put me on the spot. And I can't remember.
What year did you graduate?
05.
Wait, you
Wait.
graduated in 05? Me
What?
too.
Me too.
Fucking babies. God damn.
Oh,
Wait, how old are you, Adrian?
still needed 7 more years.
37.
I'm 36. Oh shit! All right.
Are we just finding this out? Are we
Just
just?
so.
Did you think I was younger?
Yeah,
Let's go with that. Yeah. Sounds good.
for sure. Totally. Did.
Is it? Totally. That's from the Lil Wayne song. Oh wait, no, that wasn't Lil Wayne. That was a Rockstar by the hip hop song.
Totally
Hip hop
do.
Rockstar. Yeah.
Little John.
Party like a rock
Lil
star.
Jon. Pitbull.
You trying to go to that show? Pitbull, Enrique, Ricky Martin.
But yeah, that's the stuff that happened. Anywho.
That was a good little icebreaker. Good job.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You're good at icebreakers. What you got?
I don't know. I am off the clock. I don't have to think about icebreakers.
So I got it. You got something?
Yeah, I got a question I want to ask you guys. It's never come up before. We've never talked about this. So I was talking to somebody 2 weeks ago that is
Here it
getting
goes.
ready to quit their job.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
We never answered the fucking question
Which one?
about, what do you think about staying in your comfort zone?
Ooh, you got to get out of it.
Oh,
you remember
2
how we
weeks
tried?
ago?
No, it was
This
last week.
is last week.
tried.
Oh,
We
okay.
never answered the question.
Well, we
So
kinda
what do
did.
you think? Do you remember the question? You listened last week.
Yeah, it was along the lines with somebody who
very
has
short.
like, I guess, children that are older, around his 50s. He's lived his life, but there's this lingering thing that he wants to
Right.
do something different, and now it's time to pursue it. So
Right.
his recommended you should talk, on the podcast about getting out of your comfort zone.
So how do you feel about that?
I'm all for it. I think I wouldn't have had the life experiences had I not taken a lot of chances and done a lot of stupid shit and
There's nothing
learned
that
from
holds
it.
you back.
There's always fear. I mean, somewhere deep down in your core, but I think
Always.
unless we push ourselves to be uncomfortable and then like have friends that support you, in those decisions.
Is that the problem though? That we're always uncomfortable. We're not, there's a lot of people that don't want to move out of the comfort zone because
Nobody
of the
wants to be
fear.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, but
that's the hard part.
Well, I think there's a difference. Like to me, being uncomfortable with growth is different than like being stable. I see a difference. Like I think being stable and being able to afford what you want to afford or your lifestyle or the people around you and
So
the
that's
environment
one
that you build, I think that's like stability. But then you have to get uncomfortable if you want to grow or do something different. And it's also like living life. We only have this one life that we're in right now. So you have to, you just have to kind of venture out a little bit. It could be a little baby step or it could be like something big, like, starting your own business or
Podcast.
moving across the country.
I would.
Or moving to Switzerland.
I was like, what he's doing, which is we still don't know when he's
Maybe,
leaving.
yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
Okay. But
What do you think?
No, I agree. But at the same time, I'm like, there is that fear, and I still think you should do it. I mean, that's you, right? I'll do it. I would do it if I was in this position. I would do it, just because you know what, like you said, you have one life. Let's just do it. See
But I
what
mean,
happens.
are you
But
like
so
a
right now it's easier for you because you have no kids
No.
and no whatever.
But can you ever think back of a time like, are you a what ifer person?
A what?
Like a woulda, coulda, shoulda, like well, what if I had did that differently? Or what if I didn't
I
do
think that's
that?
every person, right?
I don't
To some
think so.
extent.
Yeah, I mean,
To some
everyone.
people, I don't
It's like,
know.
what if I would have ate cereal this morning instead of grab a pizza?
Okay, I think she was talking about more
I'm
serious.
talking
shit.
about like,
Well, yeah, no, I know what
here-
you're saying.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, but no, I'm just saying though, it's
No,
like
you're right.
some people, I don't know, I'm a whatever, so I always look back and sometimes I'm like, you know what, I believe the universe aligns things as they need to, but I never always had that perspective. I was always like, oh, shouldn't have done that, or what would have happened if I would have said yes, or what would have happened if I said no. So I like reflect back, but then I think like a part of me kind of like it rolls up still, and I'm still stay curious about it no matter how many years.
That's by.
Should I hit it now?
So you always
Too
think
late.
You're back there thinking, what if? Yeah, I think I am a what
Like
if. too.
occasionally, not like a constant thought, but sometimes like, a song comes up and you're like, oh, damn, this song brings me back to this time. I remember that one night when, blah, 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 blah. And then you're like, oh, shit, what if I would have done that differently? Or like, what if I would have said yes?
I don't
Yeah.
Would you?
Would I do something? Yeah.
What's the
want
one thing
to.
you would drop? What have you? What's on the back of your mind? What do you want to drop
Well-
to everything to do?
I don't know if I would drop everything, but I would
Drop your
work
family.
harder for it.
Drop your family.
like I've always wanted to coach a soccer team, and I keep like this year I've been really like just I've told Gladys I'm like I'm gonna do it, and we have an issue with time,
But your daughter plays soccer. Why not coach her soccer team?
well
Well, too late now.
It's
but
a select team.
I'd rather not coach her. I don't know. I just don't want.
You'd rather someone else to. I got you.
Yeah, but it takes time. Like I have to at least 2 times a week, and then the weekend.
Yeah.
And
'Cause of the
we already
games.
have issues about how much time are you at home? But
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing what I want to do. I love to do, and I can't quit my job to do that. That's not going to pay the bills.
Not until
But-
this podcast does. But you're right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're not gonna do it. We keep fucking up the video, Luis.
Luis.
This one was totally Luis's
This
fault.
was
It was.
He
No,
didn't
no,
hit,
no.
He didn't hit
Damn
record
it.
on the video, so
So
it
I
doesn't
can
matter
hit-
now if the
what-
cameras die because we
But
have
if
no
I hit
video.
record now, we can still get clips from the rest of it.
Are you kidding
No,
me?
you can't.
I didn't hit this
Oh my
at all.
You're gonna get clips from when you hit record.
Well, yeah,
I didn't clear the
we can get
cache.
clips
But then the cameras are gonna die like 2 minutes later.
Did you
so
did you clear it?
God damn it!
It doesn't matter. It's actually enough for that.
Okay. What the?
Look, I followed directions. I was told hit the record. I hit the record here, and then
she gave me shit about giving you directions, so I stopped. And
yeah.
anywho,
I'm gonna make a list.
no video this week. It's cool.
I'm gonna make a list.
No, it's not
and
cool.
just like
I have
it
the list
right here.
and I keep forgetting to bring it in here. There's a checklist that I made for this
yeah.
reason.
You already had that list.
Yeah. Anywho, let's carry on.
Cheerio.
Things like that. Those are small. I don't know, it's small, but it's a lot of time. But
You wanna-
something I want.
It's
gonna do.
dream to coach your own soccer
Yeah,
team.
just
Little kids
something hobby.
or
Yeah,
old men.
Be little kids. Like
Why don't you start it with old men? Like an old.
Hell no.
Why don't you start
fucking
like a
listen.
soccer team at work?
What? You need a soccer.
I don't know.
Because we wouldn't be coachable.
They wouldn't. Yeah, these are not coachable kids.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You want to if he actually likes soccer and he wants to coach, so you have to go coach people that are coachable and
What
want to
about-
be coached.
What about what if we were make a team? Could you be able to coach?
Nah, I want to coach kids.
Oh, he hates us.
I've tried that. It doesn't work. People don't listen, especially if they know you.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, I'll coach them to where, all the way up to wherever age, but
Yeah.
it's just seeing my daughter going through all that, being with her teammates, how she feels about her coach, and like the whole, it's cool.
It's nice. I got you.
It's cool. Yeah, they change your kids a lot. Like they teach them a lot of stuff.
That's cool.
So
Roy Kent did. I don't know. I really like that show.
that's the real reason why I want to be a coach.
He's here, he's there, he's fucking everywhere.
Just wait till He's Roy Kent. Roy Kent. What? Something you want to drop?
My job. What do you mean?
Like what would you?
Yeah, eventually,
like,
right?
Yeah.
To do what? To do what? I mean,
Probably music. Something with music. I don't know what, but anything with music. I mean, obviously.
Yeah. And this is cool too. Like the whole video and all that bullshit. That's kind of cool. Like since I've been doing, not as much as you, but I'm like, shit, this is.
I like
Different.
all this crap. It's cool. I just like learning new things. That's what I would do.
to like teach, to like play in a band.
I don't know.
You should play in a band.
Anything.
But banjo.
What about? You want me to play the banjo in a band?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Nobody does that.
I got too many teeth.
True.
What about the accordion?
You know what's funny? I've never had any interest in any music that has accordion in it. I don't like the accordion. But my dad always wanted an accordion. He always wanted to learn how to play the accordion. He never got one. He never did it. So now I want to do it just because he wanted to.
Man, my dad had one, and I don't know if you would consider him playing. Like he could come up with something, but he had an accordion.
Do you
Do you play?
accordion?
I don't know.
Lies.
I don't play any musical instrument. I'm not talented.
Have you ever
in that
seen
way.
anyone play an accordion in front of you? Like,
Yeah.
like
You've
at
never been to
So
a concert?
I went to piano bar, right? And they pulled out an accordion, and he started playing it. He played like a super Mexican song, and I was really surprised because it's a piano bar, and I did not expect an accordion to come out.
You'd be surprised how much they play the accordion all over the world.
Well, no, I know that, but like downtown Dallas,
Well, I
you
didn't know
expect that? Deep Ellum?
It's music.
Yeah.
Music's
Yeah, you're
everywhere.
right. I've been watching these videos from Portugal that are like, it's just Portuguese music, and all it is accordions, and they have this dance. I just think that's fucking cool. I don't know, it's weird. I like watching it because I'm like, this cultural thing, I'm like, god damn, like,
You're gonna
what are
learn.
they- that's just their thing, I guess. I don't know. But we have our things,
accordions,
and everybody else has their things.
We got it from Germany.
Dutch, didn't we?
The polka is how we got our music in Mexico.
The polka
Ooh,
Dutch?
y'all need to go to West Fest. So
What's
it's
West
Labor Day
Fest?
weekend every year in Little West, Texas. It's a little small check down.
Where fertilizer.
You know where you
plants blow
stop and get where you stop and get kolaches.
Kolaches, yeah.
Mhm. Okay,
Labor
so
Day.
Labor Day
Yeah,
weekend is
September,
called
right?
West Fest, but it's like polka, pivo, kolaches, all that. It's fun.
What was the second word you said?
Pivo, it's
Yeah, I know.
beer.
Oh.
Beer.
West Texas? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, it's like I mean, I haven't been in a while, but just thinking of accordions, like it reminds me of being Czech, having that in the background.
Yeah, the accordion's definitely
How far
European.
is
It's
it
not.
from
It's
here?
not a Mexican thing. We just kind of.
How far is it from here?
From here,
Hour and a
about an
half?
hour. Yeah, hour and a half.
So outside of Fort Worth.
Is that no.
Oh no, it's an hour
Past,
because Waco is an hour and a half, and it's before Waco. So yeah.
It's like between Waxahachie and Waco, somewhere in there.
Okay.
I used to go down there to buy stuff at Nike.
You used to do what?
Outlets aren't outlets
Nike.
anymore. It used to be legit,
Yeah, it used to be cheap. Now it's like.
but outlets aren't
it's just the
outlets.
mall.
It's just like shop it on sale. Because so we were craving some breakfast tacos on Saturday, and I didn't know. Well, from Buc-ee's specifically, and I didn't know that there were Tanger outlets still. And so we were like, boop, well, let's just like go over there for a little bit and check out the sales. I was like, what is this? It's a regular store.
Wait,
like
where'd
it's
you
not
go?
like
Yeah, Tanger.
Tanger Texas?
the one over by Texas Motor Speedway.
Okay, Denton.
Yeah. It's close as Buc-ee's, I know.
No, that's Fort Worth.
Wait.
Not Denton. Yeah,
Yeah, Texas Motor Speedway. But there's a big old Tanger outlet.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But it's not an outlet. I don't even know why they say outlet.
There's
unless
one in Terrell.
outlet
Gets
is the
you
new
there?
mall.
There's one in Terrell, and then
Right.
the ones in Austin. Those are the only ones I know.
Oh.
Now I know about that one.
No, there's
Here
the
we
ones
go.
down in where you used to go. It's in Cleburne, or not
I don't remember that. Hillsboro.
Yes.
Hillsboro. Is it?
Yep.
That's where I used to
They had
go.
a Bath and Body one. It was legit.
Yeah, it was like literally empty, but there was like a few stores. So
Yeah, so you used to make the drive to get like 50% off or some shit.
No,
Now
no.
it's like
no, I had it's because I had the inside. So I knew people at Nike, and they would be like, all the stuff that was like, I guess left over, they would like be done with. All the good stuff would go to that store, and all the like sucky stuff would go over to, I don't know, Grapevine, all the other stores. But so if you want a good stuff, like high price for sale, a good sale, go to Hillsboro. But now that they closed that place down, it's Grapevine. Just so you know,
I didn't even know. It was
wonder why they
closed.
closed it.
the drive
Amazon.
or your Amazon.
All right, enough about outlets. Nobody cares.
We lost the camera.
Yeah. No, we're gonna. What are you worried about the camera? You have to record all the videos.
Sorry.
You lose all
Just
the
letting y'all
cameras.
know I
It's
can't
fine.
see y'all on this camera anymore.
Hey, you.
I got another. You got a question here or a topic?
No, go ahead.
So, I didn't even know how to phrase this one. This is kind of a weird one. You know how people, like especially old people, are always complaining that, like, we're always texting, we're always on social media, blah blah blah. You don't talk to people anymore, this and that. Do you think social media and texting and technology is making us more disconnected or more connected?
Oh, that's a good question.
We'll start with you.
Oh, I'd say both.
Elaborate.
No, I mean, I think I would say both. Like, I think it's good to be able to communicate multiple ways with people, but I think it's also a distraction. I think it's also, I always talk with my hands.
It's fine. Just don't hit the table.
No, I think it can be a distraction, but I think it also kind of takes away that like one-on-one deep conversation. Like, you can misstrew a lot in an email
It
and a
takes away
text.
that in-person deep conversation. You can still have a one-on-one.
You can on text, but like now it's like, okay, we want our information quicker. We want it faster. Like, what the hell are read receipts and why do people have them? Like, what is the purpose of that? You know, like whenever somebody has a read receipt on their text, I'm like, but what is the purpose of
We
that?
need to put one on George.
So then it's like, you know, you expect somebody to answer quicker. Like, we expect information quicker,
if you had
responses
Apple-
quicker, and it's kind of annoying.
Oh, I have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see that.
No, so your problem, you don't like read receipts.
I just don't. I don't understand the purpose. Like, if you're going to send somebody a message,
I
why
think
do you
that's
need to
more
know
for,
if
like,
they read it or not?
Business purposes.
Is it?
Like if I send you an email that it's got time-sensitive information and I need to know or I need to be able to prove that you read it.
Well, email is not the best form of communication if
Text
you have
is
something
not-
time sensitive.
Actually, text is the best form of communication. 'Cause
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
has their phone in their hand all day. They don't have their computer in their hand all day.
I know people that have like 1,000 text messages.
Well, I know, but I hate those people. So I
Like,
doesn't care.
not opened.
Yeah.
Not open.
What the fuck?
Throw the
I know.
phone away.
I've seen that.
This
I've seen
guy
that.
is
I'm like,
away.
what?
But I'm not,
Why-
I mean,
why?
I'm not going to, like, if you call me, I'm probably not going to answer.
Same.
Send it to me in a text, right?
yeah.
Don't leave me a voicemail. Not going to listen to it.
Okay, come on. Hold on.
No, because if you need to get with me,
Who
okay,
listens
so
to
here's the
voicemail?
thing.
I won't listen to voicemails.
Exactly.
Okay,
I
but if
listen
you
to
have to,
voicemails just to get the notification off my phone. That's the only reason I listen to
Oh,
it.
Yeah,
I got
same. Me
like
too.
41 right now. Yeah.
but okay,
I
so if they
can't
want to
leave
get
shit
with
up
you,
there.
how would they get to you? Like you have to
either
find
call
you.
2 times or you call and text.
Yeah, call then text. That's what I do. If I call and it goes to voicemail,
Yeah.
I immediately send you a text.
Because
Hey,
if
call
it's
me when you
super
get a minute.
important, they're going to
That's
call
it.
you back again anyways.
That's it.
I was about to say something.
Say it.
No, the Apple. We'll make that another thing. But anywho, okay, I get the read receipts. I think they're great just because whenever like I send a text and I see you read and they don't text me back like 5 minutes, I'm like, okay, look, you're being a little hoe. Stop. Like read them. Text me back.
But what if in the middle of something important?
I don't care. You read it.
See,
like,
exactly.
You had enough time
and
to
that's
open
the
it.
problem with the technology.
No, but if
yes, it is. You want information like quicker and
for
faster.
me, if I'm texting you, is for information that I need back.
So
I
then
don't want
when
to
do you
wait.
call
do you
somebody?
want,
When do you call
good
somebody?
information or do you want just information?
Wait, say that
Do you want me
again?
to be like K? You know,
Right.
just the
Because
single
that's
K?
information.
No,
Yeah.
but for me, it's like if I'm texting you, I'm not asking. I'm not trying to have a little okay information. It's like I'm texting you because where are we going?
George,
what are we doing?
That's what I'm saying.
Stop.
So if I'm in the middle of a
You're
meeting where I actually have to be
digging your own
engaged,
grave.
Yeah.
and you send me a text and I happen to open it and read it,
And we're gone.
and I'm going to give you an actual answer, I'm not going to do it right then because I'm in the middle of something right now. I could text back, "Okay," and now you got your information,
But if you're at but if
or
we're,
I
we're
could just not answer you and then
if
I'll
we're at
answer you
work.
later.
if you're at work, okay, you're in a meeting. I'm outside. I need some information, and you're in a meeting. I get it, but I need an answer on this right now because I don't know something's happening.
Well, you're talking about work stuff.
Yeah,
That's different. If you send me a work text, I might step out of the meeting to answer your text.
Okay, you're in a meeting.
But if you're asking me where are we going this weekend, I'm going to wait till I'm done with whatever the fuck I'm doing to answer your text. Or I could just say yes.
Or the thumbs up.
You know.
Just hold it.
Yeah.
Thumbs
Or
up.
like, are you gonna or are you gonna make it to the podcast today and then we don't get shit?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Did y'all see how I answered? I was the
You
first
did.
one to
You're the
answer.
first one to answer. I was proud of you a little bit.
I didn't even see you
Getting
answer.
better. Only
What?
I
43
didn't see your answer.
episodes.
Why did they all turn off?
Let's stop talking about the
I'm
camera.
sorry.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, no. Wait, where were we?
Wait. First off, the question was, do you think technology, text messaging, all stuff makes you more or less connected?
Less connected, and the reason I say is because I get that it could be both. Yeah, it does connect you in different ways, but in person, personally, like it's just really annoying to see people on their phones. You're at dinner, or wherever, like you're at a party, you see everyone on their phones. It's just you're really disconnected from here and now, from the present. So, yeah, I hate it. I hate seeing people that I know being somewhere.
So when you're out with your friends, like your core group of friends,
Okay.
do you still see them doing that?
No. Well, my friends, whenever, for example, every Friday or so, we'll go hang out at someone's house. The only reason there's a phone out is for the music.
Right.
So, no. I mean, it's just my group of friends, right?
But I think that applies to everybody. So
yeah.
I'll
Okay,
go ahead.
but
Again, both, but in different ways. Yeah, I feel like you're less connected. Because it just takes so much of your fucking time. Yeah.
look,
But it also, there's some things about connectivity that I do like. Like, if your grandparents are in another fucking state or something, you can FaceTime them and see them every day if you want to. You know, for the kids.
yeah, but
That's cool.
yeah, but we're talking about
could
like
do that before.
in person when you're with people.
No, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Stuff like that. I get what you're saying too, and I'll get to that in a minute. But go ahead, Luis. I know you want to say something. What do you think?
Do you hate people?
No, I was gonna say like,
You hate people.
what?
He hates people.
It's kind of like you're less connected, mostly because you're online. Even if you're connected with someone online, it's artificial in a way. Like you could be liking someone's picture and oh yay, your baby's cute or congratulations, whatever, and you're
lying to
just
them.
doing it because you feel compelled to be like, oh shit,
And the baby's ugly. Yeah.
yeah. And so it just kind of it feels artificial, and then like connecting in person, it's more difficult to, I guess, fake it.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
I mean, if you are faking it, then the person's more than likely going to know and be like, "Oh, yo, you're being fake as fuck." So, yeah, I think with technology, you're less connected.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we talk about being connected, are we talking about being connected to people we don't know?
Oh.
I never would. I mean, I watch the news every night, in the news is
feel sorry for
TikTok.
you.
No, the news is TikTok.
Yeah,
But I just say the news, right? It sounded different. You're like, oh, interesting. Wouldn't have thought Monica
got
watching the
depressed
news.
for you.
I was like,
Yeah.
boring.
No, I don't watch the news, but I watch TikTok, and I've learned like some really good like tips. And like, man, my grilled pork tenderloin this weekend was bomb.com because of the TikTok. Okay.
Yeah. But that's
So I think it's like it's good for information, right? Depending
but that's
upon
not what
how
I was
you're
asking
using
about.
it. Well, what I was going to say is I think it's interesting you brought this question to the table because one thing that you always call me out on is if I have my phone faced up and we're like at brunch or something like that and you're like, put your phone away.
because you're expecting something.
Well, I don't know what it is, but I appreciate people like that because Joe, you've been doing that ever since, we met at work a long time ago, right? Like just holding people accountable. And so it's like it makes me think in some ways and be more hesitant to like, at first I would be sitting there on my phone, it'd be like right in front of me, like screen up. So that way you would see every notification, every phone call.
And
now it's
respond.
like, it's like it like draws you, right? It's almost like that FOMO.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I think Adrian was talking about way back when we first started this. He didn't have any social media because of that.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh yeah, he did
So he
it
just-
right.
Yeah.
I remember that episode.
And even now, I have the ones that I'm on are under En Mis Tiempos because I'm
Yeah.
social media guy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Otherwise, no, I just wouldn't.
So-
I don't want to do it. I don't know.
All right, so
It
my
just
point
takes
was,
time.
I think the opposite of what y'all think because I think it makes us more connected.
Okay, go.
So let me, and I got a perfect example here. You two never met before you started, and I'm pointing at Luis and George for people
was about to say,
nobody can watch us because he didn't hit record. So.
And the cameras died, so
Yeah,
not my
whatever.
fault.
Okay. Luis and George didn't
Someone
know each
in
other.
charge earlier this week.
If y'all say
Before-
cameras one more time,
Before we started this. They didn't start hanging out until Luis started being our fact checker, right? So you would see him once a week.
Yeah.
But I feel like you know George better than somebody that you see once a week because we have a group text. And because we do text all
You
week.
mean the one that he doesn't respond to? Oh, yeah.
So that's told you a lot about George as a person, right? And
It
also
has,
when he does respond,
Yeah.
his responses also tell you a lot about. So you've gotten to know George more. You're more connected to George because of the group text.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm able to call him out on his conspiracy believing shit.
I think I think when people complain about technology and about texting and everybody being on their phone, it's more them complaining about people not talking to each other in random places at random times. Like if I'm standing at line at the butcher shop, I'm going to be on my phone because I don't give two shits about what the people in front of me and behind me have to say or want to say.
Yeah.
If I didn't have a phone back in the 90s, I still didn't give a shit what those people wanted to say.
yeah.
And I didn't want to talk to them. Did I? Yeah, maybe if they spoke to me first. But it wasn't something that I was interested in. And I'm still not interested in it. But the people that I want to talk to, I'm way more connected to them now than I ever was before. Because I can talk to them all day when they're in a meeting, when they're doing whatever the fuck they're doing. Grandpa, grandma, whatever, 1,000 miles away. It's not making you less connected to people. It's making you less connected to random people.
Yeah.
Now, whether that is good or bad, I don't know. But I honestly don't think it's making us less
Are you
or
connected,
breaking up.
Yeah, literally every time I see Kanye pop up on Twitter, I'm like, fucking George.
I just went to our group chat and started scrolling up.
It took you a while to get to one of your messages.
Three in
said,
about a
okay.
span of 40 seconds. I scrolled up 3 times that I messaged y'all. Yeah, you're right. I feel like I know Luis a lot more. We get messages like every 10 minutes.
I'm on Twitter a lot. And
Yeah.
so I'll see something and I'm like, oh, this might be something funny to look at or whatever. And then I'll send it. But every time fucking Kanye comes up, I'm like, George, get your friend.
Okay, so I have a question, like kind of going along
fucking
the same
shoulder
line.
pads?
Shoulder pads?
He was
Don't
his
worry about
outfit.
it. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Don't
okay,
worry
yeah. See,
Tights.
I
Kanye.
don't do the Twitter,
Socks.
and I don't know anything about.
Be excited that you don't know shit about Kanye.
I mean, I trust you.
I think
trust
Twitter
you.
is the best social media out there. But anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say MySpace, but
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
That was the best.
hey, we're throwing it back today.
That was real.
They combine music
That was
with
real.
friends.
You can pick your top
You can
friends.
pick your, ooh,
Yeah.
Started
You could
so much
fight.
drama.
Man,
Cool.
that was always like you could put your background, your way,
You had a
your way
journal
message.
on there.
Yeah, journal.
You picked your top people, and then people are like, well, how come I didn't get the bit? And you're like,
Top 8,
you're not in my top 10.
16.
That's
And
crazy.
She gets dropped out.
Okay, so here's my question. That one kind of made me think. Do y'all go, like, what activities do you go out and do by yourself? Like, do y'all go to movies by yourself? Do you travel by yourself? Do you go to dinner by yourself? I'm just curious.
I go to the restroom by myself.
I go to movies by myself. I think it's actually really fun. Like going to the movies by myself. I go to movies that other people I know will not watch with me. So it's because I want to watch it and because no one else will. So, and it's
I
very
like movies.
relaxing. And then dinner by yourself. I mean,
Movies, too.
after the movies,
I
I
can go
I've
to
never got an
movies.
invite, but I like movies. Just saying.
anywho.
No, I like a lot of movies, all kinds of movies. Not the Mario movie,
I will
but
not,
other movies.
I'm trying to start. I want to travel by myself, so I want to start doing that. I know people. Okay, I'm sorry if y'all want to travel, let's go. But
I don't see that working well with you.
me,
Yes.
man, I'll meet a lot of people.
Are you good in public, like with people, random people?
Yeah,
Because I'm not.
you're not.
I'll go sit at a fucking bar and drink by myself on that and not talk to a soul.
Like if I were to do the same, I would sit
talk.
there. But I don't know. Once I have a few drinks, I know I get loose and start talking to people.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah, maybe get in a
Bartender.
bar fight.
Bartender talk. That's about
Well,
it.
no, like not
Sometimes.
just sitting at a bar. You don't just have to post at the bar, but like, would you go have dinner by yourself?
No.
But okay, what?
I would.
Explain dinner. Where are we going?
I don't know. Okay,
Where's the difference?
You're going
'Cause,
to
okay,
Nick and Sam's.
No, but
I go have breakfast by myself because I go to Peppers and I'll bullshit with the waitresses all day because I've been going there for 15 years. And they
Okay,
know
yeah,
me, so
that's
it's-
breakfast by yourself. So that's that's something like
Yeah.
that. I mean, like I said, what do you consider that? Because I go
I
to
don't know, I'm
Chipotle
just-
by myself.
I'm just asking. Like, this conversation came up also this weekend as just like traveling by yourself. I love to, and it took me a while, and it was one of those things that I was uncomfortable doing. But I've had the best experiences, like meeting random people along the way, and like good conversations. But it was like really scary to like go and awkwardly sit by yourself at the bar or
Yeah.
for dinner, and you're like, okay, well, what do? Do I play on my phone? I don't read books.
Yeah.
Like, what else am I supposed to do? So it's
Not
kind of
supposed
like,
to say that out loud.
What the? I don't read.
I don't read
I'm
books.
kidding.
So a couple weeks ago, Heidi had to go to Nashville for an HR conference thing or whatever. I went just because
Nashville.
it
Why
was
not?
cheap. Yeah, why not? While she was at work all day, I would walk around by myself. I ended up going to Third Man Records, checking out Jack White's record label, whatever, and then going to have lunch by myself. Went, sat at the bar. So not only did it feel like I was on vacation by myself, but I went and had lunch by myself, and suddenly I'm starting to talk to all the people sitting at the bar, talking about like the different levels of heat of the Nashville hot chicken and all that dumb shit, and wasn't expecting it. And I was sober.
Question: Did you
I
jump?
was sober.
Did you jump into their conversation?
No, they were like,
Hey,
"We see
Well,
that
you
you're
had to
dying."
because okay.
Because there was like snot coming out my nose, tears. I was sweating. They're like, "You okay?" I'm like, "No." And then they were like, "What'd you eat? Are you okay?" I'm like, "I mean, I'm good, but it hurts." And then it just kind of developed
So
into
they started it.
yeah.
Okay. I can't.
Sorry,
I can't
I went with
ever
it.
jump into somebody else's conversation. Like I can't do it. I always want
me
to.
neither.
I always have something to say, but I can't do it.
There were a few conversations that I was like, "Oh, I can definitely chime in," and then I was like, "I don't want to be that dude."
Yeah.
So I understand that as well.
It's different levels, but yeah, I do go movies by myself.
Breakfast is literally the only thing I do by myself.
you
Adrian,
happy hour by
Yeah,
yourself.
I mean,
I do.
I've done.
You do happy hour by yourself, yeah.
Never.
If you're meeting people, you'll like be there the first one and save the
Well,
bar
I'm
or
not doing it
whatever.
by myself. I wouldn't go there if nobody else was coming.
Okay,
Oh,
Adrian,
okay.
what about you?
I mean, I can do it, but I probably wouldn't do anything. Like, probably wouldn't talk to anybody, make any friends or anything. But I've done it before. It's I'll people watch and stuff.
What was your favorite place to go travel to by yourself that you've done?
My favorite, my first trip that I took by myself. I'm all in or all out, so I did a whole week in Seattle by myself.
When did this happen?
I don't know, years ago,
Is it catchy?
5+ years ago. So I should have probably stuck with like, you know, a weekend trip. But that's just the one that I remember. I don't know if it was favorite. I've traveled a few places, but it's like every time you get a little bit more comfortable. But it made me think of like, okay, we're talking about technology. So like, what do you do whenever you're sitting there by yourself? Because that was like my first instinct. I need to be on my phone. Like, how do I just sit in the present? I don't know how to. It's hard when you don't have like those things. But then I was like, ooh, it's also like getting uncomfortable because it's you. I don't know. It does something really cool. I don't know if it's empowering or if it's just like the experience or it's just like not having a distraction or a person to entertain or, you know, check in on. But I don't know. I love traveling by myself.
I'm gonna cruise by myself.
On a cruise?
Yeah, I'm gonna cruise by myself.
I'm about cruise.
Nobody knows you. It's just rooms.
What?
You're in the middle of nowhere.
If you go on a cruise, you're
just
not
rooms.
supposed to just like sit in a room.
No. Just,
You know they have
I mean-
cruises for swingers.
No, stop. What I'm talking about is like walking down a hallway. Wouldn't that be creepy? Like you're walking down like they have the rooms are like in this long hallway, right?
Did you notice upside down pineapples? Because that's
No, I noticed. Don't worry.
I do want to try the Virgin cruises. So if anybody wants to go, they have like a really good deal right now.
We
It's
were-
like BOGO, 60% off.
What?
And
Don't
it's
go to that
adult.
one.
No, it's adult. They're Virgin voyages. Like they're fairly new, but their boats are badass.
not like virgin as in.
No, I get that part.
Yeah.
It's but if it's BOGO,
That's how well I know him, is that I still don't know that he understands it.
but it's BOGO, so I'm like, no, don't do those.
No, but I mean, like, it's adults only. It's like their food is supposed to be 4 or 5 stars. Your drinks are included. They have all the amenities.
mean, it's
but
not-
I don't want to go on a cruise by myself because I don't know that I'm a fan of them. But if anybody wants to go to be the other part of the BOGO, just hit me up.
Okay, there you go. Shoot a invite out
The
there.
other part of the boat.
The other part of the BOGO. Yeah, no, I was saying on that cruise, I noticed the pineapples. Priscilla noticed the pineapples, but she was like, "Oh, look, they have pineapples." Like Priscilla, it's something else.
That's cute.
Yes, I was like, "That's something else. Just ignore it." It was like, "Why is it upside down? Just ignore it."
So I have a swimsuit with pineapples on it. I had no fucking clue.
Oh, you wore it.
I mean, yeah,
It's a
because
swimsuit. What?
Well, yeah, but to
first,
to
I'm
wear.
a dude, so I buy one swimsuit for fucking
2 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
2
Oh,
years.
God.
I literally had the same
So some of us
swimsuit
can
for.
wait. So
10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I had a drawstring back then, so it I no longer use the drawstring by the end of it. But yeah, so I
cut a slit in it.
so yeah, I wore that swimsuit quite a few times.
Did you ever get approached?
Did you?
Well, looking back now, I'm
You're
like,
like, wait.
did I?
So that's what.
Like
they
maybe I
wanted.
didn't
That
understand
guy
that was
wanted.
what was happening, but did I?
Makes sense. Makes sense. But
Pineapples.
How long has this pineapple thing been around?
I don't
A long
know.
time?
I think it's like trending according to the news.
what?
Pineapples?
Again?
Yes. It's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
I don't know
and
about
Also, the search-
people do the scrubbers, like the body scrubbers. You know,
And-
like
and-
to wash the little loofah
a
thingies.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
So
do what?
apparently Florida gets real cray. And
In this Florida.
Yeah.
well, it says, I mean, I don't know. That's what the TikTok
It was
told
first
me, okay?
used
But it's
online
like
in
it's like
2006.
this active living retirement or something, and they use different colored like body loofahs, and they put them on their golf carts in this retirement community, and the different colors mean different things.
What do they do?
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know. It's
yeah.
like a decoder ring.
Yeah.
We could probably Google it if we wanted to. But
So the
If we
first
only had a
use,
fact checker.
the first use of the upside down pineapple online was in 2006, and the first time it was defined as a
Okay.
symbol for a swinger was in 2017.
What?
Oh, really?
okay.
Kinda recent.
No way.
Well,
That's
that
about
was
the
the first
time
time
when
it
I
was
started hearing about
defined,
it.
but it's been used.
Oh,
At least
that's
the
when
first example.
Somebody fucked it up.
Somebody fucked it up. Yeah.
Literally? Like,
Someone figured it out. Fuck. All right, Monica, what was the one that you were looking
the
at?
loaf.
it was like loofahs.
The loofahs in Florida.
Loofahs and senior living care
Loofahs.
facilities. Oh, active senior
Loofahs.
living
But they
care
got to be
facility.
active. Yeah, it doesn't work if they're not active.
I don't know. It was like something like that. I don't know. I saw it.
A
I saw it on
notorious
TikTok.
Florida retirement village has been thrust in the spotlight. Thrust.
Thrust.
Again, after a TikTok video that claims to show a color-coded loofah system used by senior swingers to indicate their sexual preferences. This was in Oh shit!
What?
February 2023.
So it's recent.
Oh. You know,
Okay,
I
that's
don't
not
know.
gonna. I don't think that's gonna.
In
count.
high school, they had that. Like
I don't know, man.
in high school, they had these rubber bands. Not rubber bands, but what were they? They were like
I
animal.
had swinger code in high school.
They did. I don't know.
Who's
were-
they?
The kids.
the live
like,
Oh, the
what-
kids
like,
did.
yeah, well, in high school,
Okay.
whenever I was in high school, they'd be walking around with different colored little rubber bands. And I'm like, oh, cool. He's like, oh, they all had their meaning. I don't know what it was.
You
Like,
weren't one of the cool kids?
no, apparently I didn't know. So I don't know. So one color was like, oh,
the
I'm
yellow was
taken.
cancer.
Blue is like I'm single. Like I was like, well, that's so weird. Why would you?
Oh, they're doing that with solo cups now.
what?
What?
Okay, so different color solo
Holy
cups.
fuck,
It's
what-
a meme.
Your
no,
TikTok is interesting.
It really is, honestly.
come
Your
hang with
For
me,
You
kid. I'll
page
teach you
is,
lots. No, but it was like I saw it, and it was just like this meme that was floating around Instagram, and it was something like you go to a party and there's different color solo cups, and like red was like taken, and blue was like single AF,
Okay.
and then green. So it was like,
So that stems from
which actually I don't feel like that's a bad idea. That way you know who's taken, who's not.
we
That
went
actually
to
sounds like a good idea.
we went to the Eagle, which
Right.
is a gay leather bar. They
All I can
sell
think of is Police Academy.
yeah. So they sell bandanas. Different color bandanas mean different things, and you have to put them in a depending on the
Different
pocket that you yeah.
It's just like the earring back in the 90s.
Oh yes.
Don't
So
fuck it up.
I think the
Nah, I
solo
feel like
cup
that was still
thing
your-
came from that because yeah, I've only heard about the solo cup thing recently, but the bandana thing I've been hearing for years.
I'm not buying a different color solo.
It's too many instructions.
So the Eagle literally
Yeah,
has
I
a
know.
shop that you can
I mean-
buy a different color bandana. Like they have every variety of color bandana.
See, back in the day, people would just go talk to each other and be like, hey, what do you like?
No, this
All
was just like,
technology, though, all this
oh, I'm
technology.
into you. I'm into what you're into. Just come talk to me. That kind of shit.
Oh,
So it
Scared.
lessens the connection.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
well, now.
Oh shit. Technology.
Start sweating or sneeze, and you put the fucking thing in the wrong pocket.
Wrong pocket.
And you fucked. Like, come on.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Tough.
What the fuck?
Too many drinks? You put it in the wrong pocket?
Wait, I just figured out the first time this handkerchief bandana
Handkerchief.
handkerchief code
Chief.
was used was in
Is he saying that
1972.
right?
Okay, so it's been around for a while.
When? 92?
1972.
Oh, okay.
Is it Chief or Chief?
My dad likes bananas. I gotta talk to him.
It's
Whatever.
Chief, right?
Also,
What were
the
you gonna
search the search history on this laptop is gonna be.
Oh, I know.
really
I'm going to get the FBI here pretty soon. It's gonna be cool. No, we have a podcast. I swear.
No,
It's gonna be great.
There's one way to
handkerchief.
get followers.
Right?
Don't
There's a guy with multiple colors.
Chief or
That's
Chief?
intense. Like, who has enough memory to remember that? Especially if you have a cocktail. Like, I'm
Or
more
a
impressed that you can
cocktail.
decode all that.
Stop.
Like,
Stop.
George, you were going to say?
Somebody that looks at that knows
So, I mean-
exactly what they want.
The reason I bring this up is because I saw my dad. I went to visit my parents, and he has his dog, but he has his little. I guess what are those things? The straps that
Like
go
the
around the
vest.
dogs, like the vest.
a harness.
Yeah, but it's one of those that look like a dog support, an emotional dog support. Mm-hmm. Or what's the other one called?
Support the
There's service animal.
Service.
There's
A
like
service
two
animal.
different. Yeah.
So, you know, whenever people go to apartments and whatnot, and they're like, "Oh, is this just it's a service dog? He helps me out, an emotional dog." So to go get around the pain, should we stop that? Because why? I hate that people do that.
Yes. What do you mean, should we stop that?
Like apartments, or they need to figure out like, or whenever someone goes to say, how do you apply for an emotional dog, or what is it called?
Emotional support.
Emotional
dog.
support.
Emotional
All right,
support
how do
dog.
you apply?
How do you apply for that to make your dog?
You fill out a form.
you fill out a form
So-
and pay money, and
Yeah.
you have
So
a
just because you
call.
pay money,
No, you have like a call with like a psychiatrist or somebody like that.
so you have to sound crazy to be
No,
able to have it?
you
No, not crazy. Like you can say, "Hey, I'm struggling with anxiety." And
PTSD.
yeah,
It's
but
Kinda like
it
me, I'm
doesn't.
getting weed.
But it doesn't
Yeah,
do
no, at this
anything
point, it's
nowadays.
kinda like you're getting
it's
weed
you
from
have
a
to have
doctor.
service in order to fly. So like if you want to use it for traveling, or if it's like a true service animal, you have to have like they're getting more stringent.
Which they should.
Yes.
They should, in the sense of what? Wait, what'd you say?
Like, this should only be allowed for people that actually need it.
Yes, exactly. Not because you don't want to pay the $50 per month for your dog.
Right.
Yeah, per dog plus like $800 deposit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly.
Why don't you pay deposits for kids? Kids damage more shit than a dog sometimes.
All day.
Hey, you want to open this bucket?
TK. If you want to, go ahead.
I was about to ask why there's not an adult deposit, but there is a deposit.
There's the $200
Yeah.
deposit before, like
your-
$300.
I don't know where you
200?
live for $200.
Wait,
Man,
where's your
where are you-
$200
Where are you
deposit?
getting
I don't
these
know.
deposits?
I
from?
paid a
$200.
1.5 month rent as my deposit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then when you have like a dog, it's like $800 to $1,000 for the dog that
Where
you're
y'all
not going to
staying?
get
Per
back.
dog.
Yeah.
George, any apartment. When was the last time you rented an apartment?
2-3 years ago.
You didn't pay a deposit?
I didn't have a dog.
Or did you lie?
Oh, a deposit. Yeah. I think, you know what? I think it was like 500 that I, 5 or 4. I don't remember how much more.
It's gone up
Yeah.
like big time. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's, but
It's just a
anywho,
money making thing.
yeah,
is.
it's just, most of these dogs that you see around, they're not emotional support dogs. It's like you're just being a little,
I mean, every dog is an emotional support dog.
You
but,
can buy
know,
a harness for $22 on Amazon.
There you go.
to make them look like a support dog.
Yeah, it looks official.
But the service, like the service dogs go through training.
Yeah,
Like they
those-
have
Yeah.
like certain whatever things.
But what if
Like
they're-
certain criteria. There's like 10 criteria that they have to meet. Because I thought about doing that with like my dog. I was like, oh, wouldn't that be cool? And then one of the things is like they don't beg for food. And I was like, well, shit, that ain't gonna work.
My dog.
Like he can be well behaved, but he eats his
gonna be-
bacon.
I can't eat.
You know what I mean?
anything
Like
right.
I feed him, so I couldn't train him to where if we were to go into a children's hospital and volunteer time there, right?
They're not
like,
supposed to bark either, right?
yeah, it's very interesting, and they have to go through like a very well, I don't know, it changes all the time, but they have like more criteria to meet to actually be a service animal.
if I'm gonna have a dog, if my service, like if I'm gonna have a dog, he's gonna learn how to kill, just in case.
That's a protection dog, so you don't have to have a certification to do that.
But yeah, but you teach him those things.
Also, I don't
I
think
mean,
you're allowed to travel with those.
You can, I think you can travel with protection.
Everybody's just glossing over what he just said.
No, but it's a protection dog. Like that's what German shepherds. A lot of German
All
shepherds are
dogs are
trained to do.
protection dogs.
Yeah,
They're not.
Yeah, what?
I don't think so.
I want my dog to alert me if there's someone like trying to break into the house.
Get a Chihuahua. Got you.
Oh yeah, those little
you can have
things.
'em.
That, no, Chihuahuas will. I hate. My fear is that one day if I had a Chihuahua, it'd kill me instead of like So no, I don't.
They are fierce.
Chihuahuas can't kill anything.
My nephew dog
They
is a
will
little
annoy
a
the fuck out
Chihuahua.
of everything.
His old dog did. Good F.
They'll let you know that they
Snippy?
want to kill you.
And they will take on anything in the world. Get you a
Tore your
Chihuahua.
head off.
Did you watch any more of that Johnny Hamchick stuff? That one that I sent you?
No.
Wait,
What you talking about, Willis?
This is TikTok, the
Oh,
news.
on the news.
The news.
Y'all are gonna use that now.
The guy about the guy that
Twitter
about the
news.
6.5-inch cables. Remember, I sent you that.
Okay.
Wait,
Like,
wait.
hey, I'm
So
the
we're
project manager, whatever.
Is it related to dogs or did we change subject?
No, it is. It's related to dogs.
Okay.
It's so he does this one thing where he goes up to people walking their dogs or whatever, and he's like, I have a, damn it, I was trying to look it up, but he's like, make some fucking name up, like Cornhusker something dog, and he's he just goes like, oh yeah, he's a fighting dog, like I always fight him down in Florida, he's like he'll fuck your dog up real quick. He's like, he just
It's just the guy that
whole
goes around and
spiel
does
is-
things and like just makes random shit up. But he walks
like-
into like real life situations and just starts talking to people.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
So he does. That's one of his things. He goes up to dog people and starts talking about his dog, and they're always like, "What kind of dog is that again?" It's a Cornhusker, this and that. And he'll fuck up your dog.
The one he sent me, he walked into a construction site and he was trying to find some random guy or whatever, and he was like, he had a delivery.
It's always the same names.
Yeah. And like people will engage with him. We're like, we don't know who that guy is. I'm like, well, that motherfucker, like this and that. And like, they'll sit there and talk to him for the longest time, but he's just making this shit up. So he does that.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I don't think.
Anyways, yeah, that was.
I don't think I could do that though. Like
What?
Make up stuff and go into interact with someone.
Like a prank?
Yeah, like a prank. I can't do that. I hate when people do that on like to post on videos and stuff.
I got pranked today.
How?
What happened?
What they do to you?
This
wanna talk
new
about it.
project that I went to. They're joke. They got jokes. I found out. First thing is we got out there, whatever. We had a meeting in the morning, and then right after our 7:30 meeting, they didn't get me on this one. They all get up and they're like, "All right." I did notice that when I walked in, first thing you see is this huge U.S. flag hanging on the wall. So after we finished our meeting, they're like, "All right, Dalton, you want to lead us on the pledge?" Oh, they all stand up. I'm looking at my phone like, "No, guys, it's not going to work. I've been around too long. Y'all go ahead. I'm
not doing this anyway, so yeah."
They did the Pledge of Allegiance. They didn't get me on that one, but they have an intern. He's been doing it for 2 weeks now. No, he was out today, so I didn't ruin it for him. So he'll be back the day after tomorrow. And we're just
Do
gonna continue
kids
doing
nowadays
that,
know the Pledge of Allegiance though?
I'm assuming, yeah, they still do it in school.
Really?
Yeah.
But like a college intern? You're probably not supposed to be telling me this.
College? No.
I don't know.
You're probably supposed to know.
So he's been doing it.
He's been doing it, yeah. So they still got him.
I mean,
We got another new guy coming tomorrow, so we're going to try to get him on that. And then
I
went
got
to
an intern
lunch.
coming next week, so I have an American flag too.
There you go. Just make sure everybody on the trailer's in on it, because you all got to get up and face the flag and take your hats off and do it. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
All right, yeah, do that.
We were going to lunch. So I'm like, yeah, I'll drive, whatever. And I go to my truck and I hit the button. And so I heard this, but it didn't register, right? Like I hit the button to unlock my truck and it honked, which is not normal. It does that when you lock it twice, but not when you unlock it.
They switched the buttons.
Nah. Get in the truck, whatever. And I can see them laughing. So I know I know something's going on, right? But whatever. I get in the truck, start driving out. The entire time I'm fucking driving, I hear like a horn going off. But it's not my truck's horn, because I'm like, I know what my truck's horn sounds like.
Yeah.
It's not it. It's not my truck. So either somebody else's truck is malfunctioning or these fuckers are playing a prank on me on their phone, whatever. So it was me and I had passenger and then 2 guys in the back.
Yeah.
We get out and they're all commenting on it. Like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, I don't know. Whatever. We pull out and there was a guy parked right behind me that was going with us and he was laughing when I pulled out. So I'm like, oh, this fucker was honking, whatever. So we leave.
Yeah.
I'm driving down the road. My truck doesn't stop honking. Like this honking noise, I could hear it. But one of the guys in the back, he's holding his phone and they're fucking laughing. I'm like, all right, that's cute. Like, turn your fucking app off. It's annoying, whatever. All the way to where we were going to lunch, right? We get there. By that point, he had handed me his phone because he had put the navigation on there. So I knew it wasn't his phone. There was still one other guy in the back. I could still see them laughing. I'm like, what the fuck? But like halfway there, I realized it was honking when my blinker was on, like on time with my blinker. Anytime I hit the brakes, it would honk.
Oh God.
I'm like, all right, maybe there is something wrong with my fucking truck. Never had a problem with it before. I don't know. I had this thing for a long time. Maybe it's just time to get a new truck, whatever.
Yeah.
We park, we go in, whatever. We come back out, and I unlock it, and it just starts honking, and it doesn't stop. And it's coming from my truck, obviously.
Yeah.
And I turn it on, and it won't stop. And I'm like fucking trying everything to turn it off. Finally, they can't hold it in anymore. They're fucking cracking up in the back. There's this thing that you plug into the trailer hitch connection.
Oh, shit.
And it's an actual horn. So every time you hit your brakes or your lights come on or anything, it just fucking honks. I'm like, God damn it.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Pretty good. That's a good one.
I'd never seen
I didn't know that
They got
existed.
me.
Hold on. You get where do you buy this?
I don't know, but I'm going to find
Probably
out.
Amazon. I'm gonna go on Amazon.
They got me.
That's
That's
good.
So good.
I ain't gotten a lot of years, but you motherfuckers.
Like if
That
it
was
was
a pretty good one.
if it was a guy
good.
following you and just honking his horn,
Yeah, I
then
would-
that would
I
be
would-
annoying
yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah.
But the fact that they actually got
Purchased
They plugged it in.
something.
It was zip tied to
That was very
something you wouldn't even know.
Motherfuckers, like-
Yeah,
That was very dramatic. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
No, that's good. I like it.
Oh, so
it's
it was
good
a
prank.
separate horn that was.
There was a separate
Yeah.
horn attached to the tailgate of my truck.
So anytime the brakes and the lights,
Anytime my light came on, basically, it would honk because it was connected to the trailer hitch. So if the trailer light was coming on, it was honking.
in blinkers.
So blinkers, brakes, you unlock it, the lights come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was really good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I just wish I had a brain to do that. Like I don't have a prank brain, you know? Like I don't think of like I don't have that jokester feature. It's
Yeah.
not within me. No.
I like to scare Heidi, but it's super easy because I could just be like right next to her, and it works.
I mean,
Like if she doesn't hear me standing literally right behind her, and I'm just like, hey.
And she just like, oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, I don't have a prankster brain for that either. I can, but no, I don't like to.
I'm not a big fan of pranks, honestly, but
You like it when it happens to you?
When they're
like,
good.
they got me, and it was
Yeah,
good.
they're good.
It wasn't annoying. It didn't destroy anything. Like, it was just a funny prank. So fuck it, it's good.
If they would have put sticky notes all around your truck, would that be
Like
annoying?
somebody did that to somebody at one of our job sites,
Yeah.
and I was annoyed. Like, I was pissed off for the guy that happened. So I'm like, man,
The
that's,
waste of sticky
I
notes,
would have been
like,
pissed off, not just because Post-its are expensive, but also you could have been doing your job.
right.
Why ain't you doing your job?
Going to
Yeah.
clip that horn to my truck literally took 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Plug it in, zip tie it off.
You got to
you're
be
done.
efficient with the prank.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both like
Quick hitters.
money wise and with time. You
The
can't
Pledge
just.
of Allegiance one. So if you haven't done that, try it with your people. It'll be good. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that for sure.
I saw someone
try
do a
that.
prank. Someone dating someone new brought the guy to Thanksgiving, and it was
Yeah.
before
What'd they
they
try
served
doing?
themselves some or like their dinner. They did the Pledge of Allegiance. They prayed. I think
Yeah, I
they
saw that one. I
first
saw that one.
prayed,
That's
and then
Christmas
they did the
vacation.
Pledge of
Allegiance,
Allegiance,
yes.
and that's when they were like, "That's weird," doing the
Yeah.
Pledge of Allegiance before eating dinner.
But they did it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy did not get it. He was like, "Oh, I guess we're doing this."
Yeah.
Well, that's a red flag.
You didn't understand the joke.
Well, that just reminds me of Christmas Vacation. You know, National Lampoons. Everybody's seen that,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
George,
George.
Mr. I love
I've
movies.
seen-
No, hold on. I did. I've seen.
I love all
Have you
movies.
seen Vegas Vacation?
I've seen those, but I haven't seen the Christmas one.
What? I have it
that's
on
the
VHS.
classic. That is the one.
No, but
It's the classic.
Every other one is not as
And the
good.
European vacation was good.
European was good. Vegas
Not
is
like
good.
Christmas.
But Christmas is like the
no,
original
Christmas is
OG,
like the original, yeah.
all time.
I don't know why. I don't remember. I've seen.
Okay,
Weird
so
bits.
you have
sci-fi.
homework.
I got homework.
I'm gonna have to like send it to you or
Like
something.
every Christmas, even though we never watched that movie. I don't think Olivia's seen it.
I watch
which
it
is
like
the
every
problem.
day.
I need to let her watch
We
it.
watch it every year.
But,
problem.
every time I plug in the tree or the lights for the first time, I just remember.
Joy to the world.
So okay, I mean, I had Ted Lasso as a homework, so I'll have this. I'll do this.
It's a good movie, just like Friday night or
Yeah, I mean,
whatever.
it's
just
just
like
I don't
plugging
know.
it. It's on the Netflix.
Oh, it could be Saturday, middle of the day. George would
Yeah,
watch a movie.
anything. Yeah.
It could be the most beautiful 70-degree Saturday afternoon in the world. George is at the movie theaters
Oh,
watching.
that's very painful.
No, hold on. I go Thursdays.
I thought I didn't watch movies and TV shows. Like I am shocked. I am shook it.
I don't watch movies. I don't.
You just
You just said you love movies.
I will watch movies the day they drop, and right now it's just like the Marvel stuff that's going on. But other movies, if I'm at home and let me put something up on Netflix, I do not do. It's just I need to sit down. Like I have to put my full attention to it,
It's
and
like
I
a
don't.
good thing.
Well, if you go on Netflix to watch a movie, it already came out.
Yeah, so you don't
most of
watch
the
it.
time unless
Yeah, go do
Okay, but
something else.
nowadays they come out like what, a week later?
yeah.
Almost.
on Amazon.
I mean, on
has a lot.
Amazon.
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 That's
sometimes
where I
get it
watch them
before.
on Amazon.
Wait, what?
Yeah, on Amazon. It like literally comes out a week later. It's to the theaters,
That's why I don't go
and
to
then
the
it's
movies
like
anymore.
yeah.
See-
and it's like $70 for like 3 hot dogs and a popcorn.
You know, for
Who
example,
the fuck eats 3 hot dogs at the movies?
Okay, I went with my neighbors.
Oh, okay.
It was my neighbor. Okay, it's like our little family
Like,
group.
damn, girl. What the fuck?
And
I
we
mean,
watched
that
them.
is a dream of mine to be able to afford.
3 hot dogs and some popcorn at the movies?
No,
That's
it was
when I
like,
know I've made it.
No. It was 3 of us. We walked over to get admission tickets, and then we each had a hot dog. We shared popcorn, and then we had like, I don't know, a soda. $72 just for the food.
damn.
And then it was $27 for the tickets. And we were gonna see that like Mama Mafia or Mafia Mama or some shit like
Hey.
that.
Wait,
we all
that
walked
shit was
out
on
of that.
Amazon like immediately after.
I didn't know that. We needed to change the scenery apparently, and we had wild hair and trotted our little asses over there, and then watched it and like made it maybe halfway through, and we walked out. We were like, no, ain't for us.
Wait,
I'm gonna
at
put a
the-
poll
I
up
would not
on
recommend.
when
I
you
would not
live-
this
recommend.
episode.
Monica lives like right next to Sinopolis. Is that where y'all
Yeah,
went?
it's Sinopolis.
Okay.
Like
Sinopolis.
the theater
Well,
was
that
nice.
makes a little bit more sense. You live right next to the theater.
Yeah.
Okay, but do y'all remember? Did y'all ever like
Sure.
grow up and have like the quarter or the 50-cent theaters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
Mesquite.
the Mesquite one, yeah.
Are they still around?
Starplex?
Starplex.
Starplex, yeah.
No, they don't exist.
No, the
Starplex
one off
is still
80s still.
Does not exist.
I mean, it's
Something
probably
else
not
now.
50 cents.
It's a furniture store.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Since when?
Like
last
3 years
week?
ago? 4 years ago?
Yeah. That's,
Could have
anyway.
sworn I drove by that thing.
It's
other
gone.
day.
It's a furniture store.
I think we talked about
It
this.
looks
but
the
I dated
same,
a
but
girl
it's a
that worked
furniture
there,
store.
and she smelled like popcorn all the fucking
Yeah,
time.
we did talk about that.
The whole store still smells like
So I went to go watch a movie this past weekend, right? And I don't know what happened, but that popcorn messed me up twice.
You put too much butter in there, or fake butter in there.
No, I didn't put anything in it. It's no, and not
Put
that
enough butter in
Maybe
there.
it was
mess.
old.
It didn't mess me up in that
Your
the
little
type of way.
tum-tum?
No. It's like my head was killing me. I could not sleep, and
It was
It sounded like the
Popcorn.
popcorn.
fucked you up.
Yeah.
no, it was the popcorn because I went to go watch the same movie twice, and it happened both times.
And he doesn't watch movies.
So then maybe
What
it
fucking
was.
movie did you go
yeah.
watch?
The
Twice this
Spider-Man
weekend.
movie.
Which,
Cartoon.
Did you have bad dreams?
the new
Hold
one?
on. No, the bad dreams. It's just my blood pressure was too high.
You were just super excited because you were like
Oh,
being a
you're
part of
right.
Superman.
No, my blood pressure was like super.
He has horrible blood pressure. So if he eats something that's going to fuck up his blood pressure,
The sodium.
he's
Do you
gonna
know
be fucked
what's
up.
in fake butter and
But it's
popcorn?
so good.
So don't blame it on the popcorn.
Well,
blame
no,
it
yeah,
on
I
your
tried.
blood pressure.
The second time, look, I went to watch it twice because the first time wasn't by myself, like
Yeah.
you know, and then the second time I went to go watch it with my adopted family, and it's in Spanish, so I watched it with them. So I sort of watched it.
Was it
Two
better in
different
Spanish?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, it's probably like the sodium in the popcorn, the fake popcorn and the fake butter.
I was almost dying all because of that. But what was I gonna say?
The popcorn fucked you up.
Yeah, it did. It
Something.
did
And you
twice.
couldn't sleep.
It happened last night. That's my head hurts. But
Did you drink any water today?
you know what? That's what it is. I need to drink some water. And I'm over here drinking beer. Where's my other beer? Anywho,
All right, so I got a question for you.
Spider-Man. Wait, 8 out of 10. If y'all want to watch, I get that you say it's
Super
cartoon.
Mario?
Okay.
That was a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, I guess so.
All right, if I'm gonna,
I've heard so many
hold on,
good things
wait.
about the new Spider-Man movie, and I have heard so many shitty things about Mario.
Look, all
I
right,
don't
fine.
know. I don't know if we could trust George's.
No, we definitely can't.
Okay.
No, we
All
can't.
right, no, all right, fine. Mario is a 7 out of 10. That's
Mario is
somebody who
maybe a
watches-
2 out of 10, if that.
Somebody who watches that many movies, your ratings are.
You're like the red
Excuse me.
tomato
I
ready.
watch a lot of movies. But I rate a lot of them are like 1s, 2s. Like most of them are shit.
I mean, in the first 10 minutes, if it ain't good, I'm turning it off.
I'm with
No,
you.
not me. I'm committed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching it.
I had a moment this weekend, so
I'll fall asleep, and then I'll ask Gladys after the movie, was it good? And I'll watch it if she says yes.
So Heidi's little sister and I, like, when I first met them, she was real young. I would watch cartoons with her,
You
and
mean
like,
your sister-in-law?
yeah, my sister-in-law. She's just so young that it's kind of weird to.
But she's getting older. I need you to
I know,
acknowledge
man.
that. Yeah. I know. I do the same with my brothers. It's
Sorry,
cool.
Becky.
And so are you.
But anyway, so we would watch cartoon marathons for a long time. I mean, I still watch those same cartoons, but we did a horror movie marathon now that she's older. So we watched The Black Phone, The Exorcist, and
Ooh, you went all out.
the first Scream.
Okay.
All three of those were
That's
fucking
actually
good.
a really good mix.
They were
They
what?
were fucking good.
Never seen
Yeah.
I've seen The Exorcist, and I mean, I've seen Scream 1, but it was years ago.
All three completely different style of horror movies.
Y'all didn't
one
watch
holds
like
up.
Chainsaw
Really good.
Massacre or It?
No, just because we had talked about Scream because the new movies are out. And she
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, "Oh, they kind of talk about like horror movies, like slashers." I was like, "That's the point."
You
That's,
can't watch the newest movie without having watched
The
the
old
first
one.
one.
Yeah.
Because I
like
spent
they always talked about slashers from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like that was a thing, and she didn't understand that was a thing. And I was like, "No, we'll watch it." The whole time she was like, "Who's the killer?"
I watched it with Olivia, but every like 5 minutes I had to pause it and explain to her the first Scream, and so she would understand the references. But
Yeah.
anyway.
She watched that movie.
Oh, yeah.
I can't watch those
horror
movies. Even if it's
all
like a
the time.
drama or a
Scary
suspense,
movie?
I can't watch any of that.
No, she was watching The Walking Dead when she was 3. That was
No.
our thing.
I can't
Every
watch.
Sunday we
I
were
can't
watching
watch
Walking Dead.
anything. That's always my question. I'm like, is it scary?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
It's not really scary.
Do you go to
No,
haunted
but
house?
it is
Although
scary.
the black phone made me jump like a mother. I was fucking terrified at a few points. Black phone,
But that's the least.
good fucking movie.
It's a good movie, but
haven't
it's the
seen
least
It is-
scary. Like it's the least
yeah.
horror movie out of the 3.
It's more of a real horror.
Right, exactly,
like,
yes.
This could happen in real life, plus some haunted
supernatural
shit,
stuff.
but
Yeah, but it's more.
Huh.
Yeah.
Black phone.
Yeah.
Is that the one where he's in a room and he just has a phone on the wall?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
that shit was
good movie.
fucking good.
okay.
Like I swear by that movie from this point on.
Was that who was that? Was that Kevin
Ethan
Bacon or
Hawke?
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke.
Okay.
Yeah, huh.
And he was fucking terrifying on that.
Yeah, it was good.
Scary movie.
All right, Adrian.
Adrian, what was
What
your
were you gonna say?
question?
Oh, I was
That's
gonna
one.
ask-
I think we're
Your
good on
thing.
time. So
Okay. I was gonna ask George this because I think I know your answer. So
Give
on
it
the
to
way-
me.
So on the way over here, I was watching the news.
It's pretty catchy,
And-
isn't it?
I'm gonna use that. From now
And
on.
this random guy walks up to a couple coming out of a store, and he's like, "Hey, I'll give you $1,000 to take your girlfriend or your wife." Well, he asked.
You
the other-
witnessed this?
Well, it was a video.
Oh,
on the
okay.
news,
No,
on
wait.
the
I'm
news.
sorry.
The
On the
news.
TikTok. On the
Oh,
news.
okay.
On the news. On the news. Okay.
So he's like, "Are y'all married?" And he's like, "Yeah." Like, I'll give you $1,000. If I could just take your wife
What?
for the night.
What?
And he's like, no way. It's like $10,000. And he's like, nah, I'm good. $100,000. And he's like, oh,
Sorry, I missed the part where you said it was a TikTok that you watched because Joe was
Yeah.
distracted.
it was on the news.
I was about to
So-
say Gladys.
at what point? So first, would you do it? Or what's
have y'all watched Indecent Proposal?
Say that again.
Demi Moore, right?
Indecent Proposal. Yeah, Demi Moore. I think it was Robert Redford, maybe.
It was Robert Redford.
And
No.
I don't know who else, but
Was she a single mom?
that's the
thing.
premise of the movie. Yeah. But it was she wasn't a single mom, so it was worth it.
He could marry her and it'd be okay. Woody Harrelson, Billy Bob Thornton, Oliver Platt, Robert Redford.
Anyway, that's a movie that's the premise of the movie, but the money was much higher in that movie. Anyway, go ahead, George. What's your
No.
price?
No,
What's
no, I couldn't. I wouldn't. I have more.
Man, y'all say that. I'm like, $100,000
I'd be
could
like,
do a
hey,
real
but-
good job
but
for a
they're-
vacation,
But they're asking,
retirement.
they're asking your husband, or
yeah?
yeah, it's like no, I wouldn't.
But you can talk to your wife about it. She ain't say like
So what if they ask your wife? What do you think she would say? Or your girlfriend?
about him,
Yeah.
like $10,000 for a night with George.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it was a
Yeah,
girl,
no,
reverse.
whatever.
Yeah,
Oh, reversed?
Well, yeah, not a guy. Well, I mean,
No.
yeah, whatever.
If
if a girl walked up to
I'm not saying that's not okay.
your girlfriend and said, "Hey, I'll give you $10,000 for a night with George," what do you think your girlfriend would say?
I'd be like, I hope she'd say no first, then she'd raise it up.
It's smart, right? Yeah. See how much I can get out of
Yeah,
this.
exactly. It's like say no again, and then once you get that 100,000, like yes.
If that's greedy, she'd be like, $100? Fuck it, go.
You said 100,000
so-
and then you said 100?
So
No, Heidi is
watching-
like maybe 10 million.
10 million?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Shit. Dang.
Wait, just for a night?
This could be a woman or a man.
Just for a night?
And you would never live it down either.
Yeah.
no
she-
matter
You'd have
what.
to
she's
live with
you're-
that forever.
yeah.
Could have been
Well,
rich.
Do you remember that night that you went with that other person? You'd be like, Heidi, you told
And you
me
got
to.
us
$10 million?
You told me to.
We've literally been at the gay bars and she's like, hey, go talk to that old guy. I'm like, is he going to buy me an iPhone? Like, what do you expect out of this? What do I get out of this?
So when I was watching this video, like his reactions were legit. Like at first it was, the low numbers were like, no, like what the fuck, I'm married, like. But at what point does it become more like a business decision? Because
I think it's a business decision.
Because when he said 100,000, he was like,
I think that's the point.
He looked over.
I think that's
He
the
looked
point
over
where it
and he
becomes
was
a
like-
business decision.
But I will also say, who just has their phone out like, oh, let's record this random incident?
no.
I think the guy was recording. The guy doing it was
Yeah,
recording.
it was a YouTube. I don't know if it was. I guess it was a prank, or maybe they did give him the money. I don't know. It didn't finish. Like it didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
No, but it was
made up.
definitely the guy recording. Yes,
It wasn't so much a prank as
Who knows?
Like
Who knows if it
It was
let's see
a
what people
social
say.
experiment
social
or whatever,
experiment.
yeah.
Social
a
experiment.
social experiment. Okay.
But this guy, like at that point, looked over, and she looked over too. But was,
she's like,
but she had to play the whole. What?
How
Are
dare
are
you?
I would
serious?
never.
But at the end of she ended up going
For how much?
and
For how
he went
much?
the other way.
Oh, I didn't know that this was
Well,
like
it was
a thing
100,000
to be real.
plus the 10,000 that he originally said was 110,000.
Did they
But-
get paid?
Nah, I would have said yes.
Do we know that?
we don't know this.
I don't know.
At
He
100
could have stopped it after
at
that. It was like, hey, it
100,000?
was just a prank. And
But
then,
if you were making a business decision, you would have had a deposit.
At the if we would have been like, oh, that's just a
90
prank,
right
you
now.
punch
10
the
at
shit
the
out.
end. Yeah.
If you say yes after you've gone through that whole decision with your wife, and he says, oh, it's just a prank, you punch him.
you're
drop
going to have problems.
Wait,
Yeah.
did it just
You
mean
drop him,
like
break his legs?
go on a date, or
No,
it was
like-
understood that they were going to bed?
No,
He pretty much said whatever I want.
whatever happens.
Yeah,
Oh
you know.
God, that'd be scary.
And
There's
then
some fucked up people in the
it
world.
It hit
Can't be a
another.
sex
It
worker,
went to
man. I'm
another
so
clip
sorry
where
for
it was
y'all.
just a girlfriend, and he was way lower. He was like $1,000. He was like, "Is this real?" And she was like, "Yeah." And then he looked over. It was like, "Damn." Then
Yeah, if it was my girlfriend, 10,000, I'm out.
he went up. He went up.
You
to,
go in with that guy.
I think he went up. I think he went up to like 10, and yeah, she ended up.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck that.
But that was just, I don't know.
It's funny.
What
The guy gets the money.
What would you do?
Where you say, Josh?
I think that's
Business
100,000. That's a business decision.
Yeah.
And I know Yvette would be like, I'll see you tomorrow.
It's for the betterment of
Yeah,
our
it's-
future.
Exactly. It's Olivia's college fund. Fuck it.
It was just funny to me how like from the money it just changed. We're like, whoa, like all right, it's just one night. You know what I mean? They start thinking about it and they're like, whoa, is it really that serious?
Is our relationship
even with
that
the
serious?
1,000 or the 10,000, who makes $1,000, $10,000 in
Yeah, you're right.
a night?
Do I still have to pay taxes on it?
Probably not. I mean, how are you going to report that?
If it's
How do you
giving you
report
cash, how would you report
Because
that?
if not, then I get 100,000, not
Yeah.
like
80,
80,000.
70.
Yeah.
Monica?
Well, I'm coming from a different viewpoint, but like I've considered OnlyFans and like all that shit.
So it's definitely a business decision.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Super business.
That's some serious money. I mean, to somebody
It's,
that
it's,
doesn't have
to
it, it's
to
like,
people in our tax
okay.
brackets, that's good money.
It's like,
I mean, I'm just saying.
No, you're right.
I've made a lot of bad decisions in my life. I've made mistakes, you know?
But that's a good one.
But I think the difference is though is like, yeah, it's the sex worker aspect. That's a little different.
Okay, if I
Okay, but if it's
how
like
many
no,
sex
okay,
workers get
okay,
paid
no, but
100,000 a
listen,
night?
because well, I don't know. I haven't done research
I'm
on
guessing
that.
not many.
that's a lot.
Even like the high end ones, don't get that
100,000? No.
kind of money.
Definitely
would
not.
say-
I
It's
couldn't
a lot of
imagine how much
For
did
one night?
how much did Julia Roberts make in Pretty
Was
Woman?
it 10? I don't remember, but it wasn't 100,000.
I couldn't imagine. That's like insane. But yeah, if you want me to send you a feet pic, boom,
No, I
I'm
gotta
down.
get over it real
Here's
quick.
my Venmo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird test.
Is it now?
I can't really find it
It
because
is,
it's
'cause-
talking about how much she made
No,
for
but
the actual
don't look
movie.
up Julia Roberts. Look up how much the character.
Yeah, what was her name?
Like, fuck, I don't remember.
Oh God,
Just look up the name of the character.
Vivian.
Vivian, that's right.
Vivian.
Have you seen Pretty Woman, George? Have you seen Pretty Woman?
No,
You haven't seen Pretty Woman? Oh
He wasn't even
my
born.
God.
It's okay. It's
Just
okay.
because you're not
Vivian
born
Morris.
doesn't mean you don't
I
see
seen
the
Grease.
movie. Okay, homework.
Ah, come on.
Pretty
not that
Woman
one.
and Christmas Vacation.
I'll do Christmas Vacation. I don't know about Pretty
And
Woman.
then Pretty
I'll
Woman
see.
is next.
All right, we'll see. I'll see.
All right, Luis,
You
give us the
have to,
answer
I'm
and then we're
telling you.
done.
You listen to the next one.
Take your time.
She makes it
We
too
all
much.
day.
Wait, why? Why? How much do you think she made?
I was just
We're
wondering.
just wondering.
But that was,
What we're saying is nobody makes $10,000.
No,
I mean,
yeah, yeah.
$100,000. Sorry.
100? No.
I mean, there's
no
people,
way.
but
So there's a
100,000?
line.
No.
like celebrities.
There's a line that
Dubai.
Edward tells Vivian that he would have paid 4,000.
Yeah.
Um,
So it wasn't that much. He would have paid 4,000, so he didn't pay
Right.
10,000.
But that was for like a week, right? That was like a week.
Not
it
at the
doesn't
beginning.
specify. here.
1,000, 4,000
And
for
then
a
he
week.
bought the dress and the
They kept
pearls
going,
and the yeah.
but it started with like a night or something. I don't
Never
know.
knew I'd
It's been a
be
while.
One night.
fact checking
That's a lot.
this.
Don't worry about
She
it.
will earn 3,000 for accompanying him for the week.
3,000 for a week.
Oh, that ain't worth it.
Yeah.
No. Uh-uh.
No,
Uh-uh.
Anywho,
I need 10,000 a night.
All right, that's it. We're done.
thanks, Monica, for coming on.
Hey, no problem.
So